Having money in the bank is great because you can see yourself making progress towards your goals. It's also a nice buffer for absorbing shocks and surprises without taking on debt. So, how do you increase your bank account balance, maybe even double your money? We all know the formula: save more and spend less. But that knowledge alone is usually not enough to change your behavior without concrete action steps. Before you get started, it's wise to think about your goals, the things you want, and why you want them, so you'll be more motivated to do it. Watch this video all the way through because we're going to give you 7 tips to help you increase your bank balance. Hello everyone, welcome back to Fascinating Self. Now, let's get started. Number 1, pay yourself first. One of the most important steps to take is prioritizing saving. You probably know exactly how much you spend each month on your rent or mortgage payment. You need to make that payment or you're out on the street. Can you say the same about the money you put toward your financial security? To pay yourself first means making saving a priority. When you get your paycheck, you may be tempted to pay bills, buy groceries, and spend a little cash, saving what's left over at the end of the month. But if you pay yourself first, you put a portion of your pay into savings and then figure out how to live on the rest. A vague desire to save money won't get you where you want to be. You need to set specific dollar amounts and execute a plan of action, preferably automatic, that works toward that goal. You have to execute a few steps. Set up an online savings account and arrange an automatic monthly transfer into that account. Start with a few dollars if that's all you can afford. Tell your employer to send a portion of your paycheck to a savings account, not your everyday checking account where you'll be tempted to spend it. Sign up for your employer's retirement plan. If you use a budget, create a new category for monthly savings. Number 2, control your spending. For most people, the fastest way to save money is to cut costs. It's also the most painful and it might not be the most effective if it's difficult to maintain. How do you do it? Well, get a handle on how much you spend. Track your expenses whether you use a pen and paper, an app, or budgeting software. Don't put too much energy into picking the best system to track your spending, just get started. You can change your mind about the specifics later. If you have a hard time keeping track of things, spend electronically so that your bank creates a record of every transaction. Pay your bills online, make purchases with a debit card, and better yet, a credit card that you pay off every month, and minimize cash spending. The numbers don't lie. Look at where your money goes and evaluate whether you're getting what you pay for. Once you've taken a hard look at where your money goes, there are plenty of ways to cut costs. You may even decide to downsize your home or car to free up more cash for savings. Number 3, increase your income. The flip side of cutting costs is increasing what you bring in, and there are several ways to do it. Unfortunately, it takes time to earn more money, but hopefully you won't need to do it forever. One quick way to earn more is to add part-time work. Taking on another job for a few months or so might give your bank account the boost it needs. Or ask your employer for overtime hours. You may even look into negotiating your salary or switching jobs to secure a higher paycheck, especially if raises have been paltry or non-existent at your current job. Keep improving your skills to demonstrate your value to employers if you'd like to move up the career ladder. If you need a more substantial change and don't want to depend on bosses to pay you what you're worth, start your own business. As an entrepreneur, you'll have more control over your own destiny as well as more upside potential. You can manage your risk by starting part-time on the side and then transitioning to a full-time gig as things pick up. On top of working smarter as well as harder, increasing your income can also include selling some belongings or even renting out a room in your home on Airbnb. Number 4, don't let a high rate fool you. You may really like your bank, but while they appreciate you as a customer, that doesn't necessarily translate into earning a competitive annual percentage yield from them. Check the fine print to see how long the rate you're being offered will last. A promotional or introductory rate may be competitive but could only last for a few months or a year. After that is when you must be vigilant, especially if the APY following the initial period is significantly different. APY includes the effect of compounding during 365 days. Be sure to compare interest rates and APYs when shopping for savings accounts and money market accounts. If the rate is a little lower than the APY, that generally means the bank is offering a consistent standard APY, though most savings and money market accounts are variable. If you see the opposite, where the interest rate is drastically higher than the APY, that means you're likely looking at the promotional rate that's in effect for less than a year. Promotional rates may be fixed for a certain amount of time, unlike typical APYs. But it's important to choose a bank with a consistently competitive APY. Unless you like switching banks, which you may have to do if the APY outside of the promotional period isn't competitive. Number 5. Buy in bulk. When you are maintaining accurate records, then you will know how much you are spending on each commodity. By buying in bulk, you reduce the wastage of resources like packaging material and food wastage. Bulk buying is cheaper for the customer as you can save on your MRP and as well ask for additional discounts. Shop consciously and you can buy as much as you need for a week or maybe even a month for a certain durable item. It would be better if you don't purchase any items from shops without thinking twice about it. Also, before purchasing anything from a shop, do some research on that product first. Check whether that product is really necessary or not. If yes, then find out which shop has that product at the cheapest price. It would be great if you could manage to get coupons for any shop that offers discount coupons regularly to its customers. You should use those coupons to get the maximum benefit out of them instead of wasting them uselessly when they expire because expired coupons won't work anymore. Always keep an eye on seasonal sales too. They are mostly available during summers and winters, so plan. Always keep learning. Time since the past few decades is demanding changing careers and new business models. More and more jobs are becoming obsolete due to new inventions and the mechanization of jobs. For example, farming is becoming more mechanized. Marketing, sales is creating online platforms. The introduction of artificial intelligence and developments in the same make the future more unpredictable. In such an era, only one can survive if he never stops learning. You can take the help of experts or any small courses for exercising in any such fields. One has to become more and more adaptive to the environment around him to make and be able to sustain the profit made. There are so many options like Coursera, Udemy, and Skillshare, which offer free and paid courses to learn new skills. You can also go for some paid courses from sites like Teachable, where you have a platform to sell your own course to if you are an expert in a particular field. To enhance learning even further, one should keep himself updated with the latest news on different topics by reading newspapers, magazines, blogs, etc., which will give an overview of what is happening all over the world and helps in having a global perspective about things happening around us. Number 7. Get paid faster. Not sending invoices out instantly? You need to fix that. Put it this way. Every minute that goes by when an invoice hasn't been sent to a customer is costing you money. Get your invoicing process under control to improve your business bank balance. Online accounting software or an integrated business management solution gives you the ability to invoice instantly and to convert orders or codes into invoices at the click of a button. Dashboards showing age dates make sure that you know who owes you and when it was owed. And if your customer pays by bank account credit transfer, then there's no need for them to pay via check, saving time for both parties. If they don't pay by bank account credit transfer, then let your accounting system automatically send reminders about unpaid bills regularly until payment is received. If you haven't already got yourself set up with an online accounting software, do so now. It will save you time and money in more ways than one. Now, let's recap. While it is possible to increase your bank balance in an amount that will change your life, it takes time and work. If you are someone who feels that they don't have much time, there are a few things you can do to help get back on track. Saving some money each week or month may not seem like much, but it all adds up eventually. Don't forget to live within your means and avoid making large purchases with money you don't have. Saving some of your earnings each month will result in a larger amount at the end of 1 year as well as many years from now. So folks, this is the end of the video. Let us know in the comments if you want us to make more videos like this. Don't forget to like and share this video if you like it. See you in the next video!